Singapore recorded its highest ever number of weekly dengue cases last week. The tally this year is now more than 17,000, exceeding the number of cases recorded for the whole of 2019. One expert has called dengue fever a very dramatic disease, as the illness can turn severe and even fatal in a matter of hours. It's therefore critical that doctors closely monitor all patients and administer treatment as soon as it's needed. He prescribes a combination of tests when it comes to diagnosis and warns doctors against relying on the laboratory test alone, and this especially for older people with underlying conditions. Now, he also said that COVID-19 may have directed people's attention away from dengue fever. Prevention messaging, therefore, needs to address both diseases and go out to both the public and medical community.
We don't often experience concurrent epidemics of diseases like COVID and dengue. The worrying thing about this is that the early onset of the disease is very similar clinically, and so it's very difficult and maybe even impossible to distinguish the early acute phase of both diseases from each other, to differentiate them. And people in Singapore, like everywhere else, are distracted by COVID-19, and so they tend to forget their responsibilities when it comes to a disease like dengue.